Texas Congresswoman Veronica Escobar's family has been living in El Paso for 3 generations, and she joins me now. Congresswoman, it's good to see you, but your community is again in crisis. Tell me how you're coping and what can be done.
Andrea, thank you so much for having me on, and thank you for all the coverage that you've provided about the state of emergency that El Paso is in. And you've been following our community for a long time, and we have found ourselves to be ground zero, unfortunately, in crisis after crisis under the Trump administration. And this is the latest one. We have about 585 El Pasoans who have died as a result of coronavirus. I've had close friends who've passed away as a result, local heroes. It's just been incredibly tragic. Teachers, healthcare workers, essential workers, parents, children, suffering needlessly because we still don't have a national testing strategy. We still don't have recognition by the president or by the Texas governor that Latino communities, brown and black communities are far more vulnerable and susceptible to the COVID pandemic. We don't have strong enforcement. I live in a state where the governor has chosen to tie the hands of local elected officials and local governments. And so, it's been incredible tragedy. We are asking everyone to please sort of self-impose rules and restrictions on themselves in the absence of the governor really playing a bold and strong hand in trying to keep us safe. Under the governor's order here in Texas, businesses are allowed to open at 50% capacity. And so when you look at party halls, when you look at events centers, they are allowed to open up at 50%. So if there is a party hall that has a capacity of 500 people, under the Texas rules by Governor Greg Abbott, you can still have 250 people in that space. It just doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make sense to tie the hands of local governments whose first obligation is the health, safety, and welfare of their citizens.